What's up, everyone? My name is Carlos Awad. My 350Z is this car behind me. Of course, it's sponsored by Riaction. We're at 412 Motorsports, and let's get it popping. How do I start this build? It was actually my dad's car. So he bought it September 9th, 2009. He bought it as a daily. It used to be black and it used to be automatic. He used to drive it every day to work, but he used to leave it at home sometimes, and whenever he left it, I stole it. And I used to go street drifting, which is not good. I don't encourage anyone to do it, but this is how it was. Going crazy on the street, he saw me one day, and for sure, I got a beating back home in Lebanon. So yeah, he was like, he wanted to support me, but he still didn't want me to do it on the street. So he was like, how about I build you this car? I was like, cool, let's do it. So we went ahead and built this car, me and him, back home in Lebanon. Thank you, Hydro Performance in Lebanon. We built it and I started competing in the Lebanese Drifting Championship. And there it is. I mean, this is how it all started. I did manual swap it. We built the engine. It still has the stock engine, the VQ35DE, but it's fully built. Low compression, supercharged, Haltech ECU, so it has all the goodies engine-wise. Suspension-wise, when I was back in Lebanon, I used to really run like a stock suspension with like lowering springs. Everyone was like, oh my god, you're crazy, you're stupid, what are you doing this? And I was like, I don't know, it drives. I didn't know anything back then. Then I came here and I moved this with me and I met you guys and you hooked me up with the best suspension ever. Like, really. I'm doing like 5th gear, 120 miles per hour, and the car is like fucking on the ground, steady. I can throw it wherever I want. I can see the car going this way. Wherever I look, the car goes, so I love it. One day out of the blue, man, a guy over back home in Lebanon, he sent me 412 page's Instagram, and he was like, you should hook up with these guys. They're Lebanese also, and I think you guys would like kind of link up good. And I visited California October of 2019. I used to live in Florida back then, and I met the guys, and they were like extra friendly. They welcomed me in, and they were like, you should move here. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move. A year later, I moved here, moved my cars, brought my car straight from Florida over here. We did all the work on it. Of course, we did the suspension, we did all the revisions on it. We retuned it. Sam over here at 412, he retuned the car, and it's crazy right now. I did hear a reaction from 412, especially from Sam. He has his pro car on Riaction, and after I saw how it handled, I was really interested, and I reached out to you guys, and you surely helped me out. For this car itself, I mean, okay, so I built this car back in 2014. Back in 2014, 500 to 600 horsepower was like, you could compete in that kind of category of horsepower. Yeah. But right now, any type of build is 1,000 plus. So this car in 2021, or let's say 2022 season, is not, you cannot compete with it. It's way down low. It does the job, but it's not competitive. So therefore, me and Sam, we have like a little plan for 2021 or 22. I recently bought a car. This is the first time I'm saying it. It's an E46 M3, and we're gonna build this from zero. So this car is gonna be a shell. It's gonna go off, roll cage, everything from the ground up. And this car hopefully is gonna make 1,000 plus horsepower, and this is basically gonna stay as like a practice car. Back home in Lebanon, I used to compete professionally. So it was the Lebanese Drifting Championship. It was the highest ranked championship you could ever get into back home in Lebanon. I used to run this car. I was always in the top 10, but as I said, it's not competitive enough. The only year I drove another car was 2019, which was my last year competing, and I rented a car from a garage called MMW in Lebanon, which was an S13.5 equipped with an S52 engine, a Euro, turbo, 1,000 plus horsepower, and I won that event. So basically, my plan is to finish this E46 and go on and compete in Pro AM, or I could petition for Pro 2 because I've won overseas in multiple championships. To be honest, Riaction has been really honest, friendly, and real with me. First time we talked, they promised me about a deal, and they went ahead and did that deal with me. I buy stuff from them almost every week. I head over to the headquarters, and they've been the same character with me all the way. This is what I like about them. They're not like, yeah, take your coilovers, we're good. Just post stuff about us. They never asked me to post stuff. I still do because I like the guys. We've had zero issues concerning my car with the coilovers. We've had zero issues with any kind of business we've had with them because here at 412 I manage the shop, and I buy Riaction Coilovers every week, and we install them on all kinds of cars. Euro, JDM, whatever car, Teslas recently, and they've worked perfect. So my relationship with Riaction has been great, and I'm really happy about that. Okay, so ever since I swapped out my old rusty ass lowering springs and we installed these Riaction coilovers, Sam over here at 412, he adjusted all the dampening, he raised the car in the front, it was too low, and we went to try the car out. And first thing I did was like, I'm used to driving in third gear. If I go to fourth, I'm gonna die. So I was like, third gear was like piece of cake. I put fourth, piece of cake, fifth, piece of cake. So then I was like, you know what? The car's handling way better. I mean, I look at there, I go there. I look here, I go there. So this is how you want the car to be set up. And especially with these coilovers handling all the power and speed, I'm really like astonished by how this car handles right now. And this is what you need on a track. So you don't need something that's like up and down, up and down. You want a car that's freaking, how do you say it? Yeah, you need a car that's consistent. So this is what I have right now, and this is why I'm like extremely happy with this setup. Off time. I mean, we at the shop, we work together, but we're also friends. So most of the time on the weekends we're together. We cruise down to Malibu. We take our dailies, grab some lunch somewhere. I also love to do play shooting. So I used to be professional back home in it. When I moved here, I went a couple of times. I love that. Anything that's competitive will catch my eye. So if anything's competitive, I'll do it in my off time. I love it. But yeah, I mean, California is great. The weather's great. Therefore, we go to the beach, we go hiking and all that. But especially because it's this group of friends over here that I go with. And this is why I like to do it in my off time. I maybe not like to do this alone, but with these guys, yeah, I love to do it. I'm Carlos, and I ride with Riaction.